Hey everyone, how you doing? So you downloaded Tikicomber, and now the question is, now what? So I've got we're going to do a little video here to walk you through getting set up on Tikicomber. My lovely assistant, Brittany, is here. She will be walking through, and you can actually see on the screen behind me, she'll be walking through the setup for Tikicomber. So when you download the app, when you open it up, this is going to be the first screen that you see. This basically just kind of gives you the description of, hey, it's the world's first Tiki app. How cool is that? All right, so what you want to do then is you want to swipe, and that takes you to the next screen. So now you can see the shaka. So that just tells you this is how we actually make the connections. So when you go to a bar, when you meet somebody, when you have a tag, or somebody has a bracelet, for example, what we talk about is that's a shaka, right? The old symbol of the symbol that Hawaiians do as a greeting. And, well, surfers do it as well, but it really started out more in Polynesia. So we borrowed from that as a way of a greeting. So that's what this screen talks about. Go ahead and swipe next. All right. So now these screens, what this tells you, this points out the different types of things that you can connect with. There are people, the explorers, those are the people. You've got venues, so the tiki bars, tiki events like Tiki Oasis that's coming up, or Hukilau, or TikiCon, or any of the marketplaces. We just were at Tiki, the original Tiki marketplaces last weekend, and you were able to actually shaka and get the venue card. So the other thing is here, drinks. So we just show three things. There's actually bartenders that you can connect with, and treasures. So as you collect different mugs or lights or masks or what have you. We're actually in my Taki Tiki bar, and I'll talk to you more about how you can actually tag your own private bar a little bit later. All right, so let's go ahead and swipe that. Now this one, this is where you actually get to start to create your card. That's why it says in big bold letters right there in the middle, create my card. There you go, let's do that. All right, so the first thing it's going to ask you is for your Tiki name. If you don't have a Tiki name, try and think of one. I always tell people that we may be putting a Tiki name generator in the next version of this, but for now, just come up with something. You can change it later on if you want. And we have Brittany putting in Pretty Bird. All right, so you hit done, then you hit next. All right, so now big black box. What am I supposed to do here? If you tap in the middle of that box, now up will come your keyboard, and you give a description of yourself. It can be a short description. It can just be something about what you would want people who get your card, what you would want them to know about you. Me, I did something like travel the Tiki world far and wide on the Tiki Trail. I did something like that. It can be short, it can be long. My wife put like a book on there. You can do that if you want. Or you just put a sentence. Or if you can't think of anything, go ahead and leave it blank. You can always come back to it, edit it anytime you want. All right, there we go. So hit done, hit next. And now, time for a picture. So go ahead and hit that picture icon. You have an option here. You can use the picture, one of the pictures from the gallery on your phone, or you can take a brand new picture. But this would be a picture that would be on your card, and again, you can change it at any time. You can go ahead and take one from your gallery, or take one later on when you're out and about. And we have Brittany doing a live one right here, right now. There we go, right there. It's as easy as that. So now it comes up and asks you if you want to pair with your Tiki Tag. So what's a Tiki Tag? Well, there's a number of things that we have. And initially, if you have Tiki Trail bracelet, we've got that right here. I'm actually wearing one right now. Or if you get one of our mugs, it actually has, if you've seen our mugs, way cool mugs done by Outline Island. Thank you, Cesar, for this beautiful mug. Look at that. You can actually pour 151 in here and light it on fire. So yes, you too can be drinking from a mug that's drinking from a mug on fire. Way cool. But that's not the coolest part. We also did this. We put Tiki Trail on the back. No, that's not the part. It's right here. This part, that's a chip. So if you have either the bracelet or the mug, you can actually link it to your account. So right here where it says, do you want to tag it with your, to tag it with a Tiki Tag, go ahead and hit either no if you don't have one of those items, or hit yes. In this case, we'll hit yes. And then simply what you do is you take the bracelet or the bug, tap it on the back, and there you go. Now it's all linked up.
That's awesome.
So now anytime you meet somebody at a bar, at a Tiki event, out and about, I don't know why you do it out and about, but you know, any Tiki event, you now can connect and exchange cards just by tapping on the bracelet or the mug if you have that. So here we have Brittany Bird's card, and she is now ready to go out and into the Tiki world and start collecting cards.
Yay.
All right. So that's how you get started. I've got some other videos. I'll walk you through some other ways that you can leverage this or use this to enhance your Tiki experience. Gathering art, gathering drinks, gathering places you've been to, people you meet, all that kind of fun stuff. So check out some of the other videos. Thanks.